Pooh Shiesty changes his plea to guilty. Oh, man. But before we get into it, like, share, subscribe, comment to this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Damn, man. So, Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty, as we all know, caught a case of probably about, I think it was earlier this year. I don't even think it was last year. I think it was earlier this year in Miami, where he was allegedly, he thought it was a robbery. I saw the video. Do I think it was a robbery? I don't know. It was very, okay, put it this way. It looked like Pooh Shiesty. See, I can't call it, man. It happened so fast. I want to say it looked like Pooh Shiesty was jumped the gun. But let me tell you something. When you in them situations, you ain't got time to be second guessing. You ain't got time to be, oh, if this really what it looked like, bitch, that could cost you your life. You know what I'm saying? So on that behalf, I cannot say that Pooh Shiesty jumped the gun. All I'm gonna say is Pooh Shiesty was ahead of them niggas that allegedly tried to rob him, because he said they were trying to rob him. And Pooh Shiesty shot one on him. It looked like he had a Draco. But let me tell you something. Pooh Shiesty laid that motherfucking, Pooh Shiesty flopped that goddamn, I think it was a McLaren or a Lambo. One of them, it was green. He motherfucking put that motherfucking Lambo door up and flopped that goddamn Draco out and told the motherfucker, don't try it. And as soon as he moved, I think Pooh Shiesty shot that nigga in the ass, allegedly. Well, fucking allegedly, now he finna plead guilty to it. So Pooh Shiesty shot that nigga in the ass. You feel what I'm saying? Dropped $30,000 in Miami in the midst of all of this. And the police wanted to, you know what I'm saying, arrested him for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. And discharging a firearm, you know, I think an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, shit like that. I don't know what Pooh Shiesty's record looking like, but I know that was in Florida. And I'm from Florida, nigga. And one thing about Florida, boy, they say you come on vacation, you leave on probation. But I don't even know how this is going to play out with Pooh Shiesty, being that he has a certain kind of reputation in the hip-hop community. And one thing it looked like is open season on hip-hop rappers. It looked like everybody trying to break them off. Every state, every law enforcement agency, if they catch these rappers in the wrong, they bamming them. And it's like they're making examples out of them. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly how Pooh Shiesty sentencing going to be, but he is supposed to change his plea. He was supposed to go to trial early next week. But that court date has been changed now because he's no longer going to trial. He's going to accept the plea. I don't know what he changed his plea. So when you change the plea, to me, with the money he got, that means it's a plea on the table. And it's probably a plea that's he's comfortable. Well, I ain't going to say comfortable. It's a plea that he knows he's going to take. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be in his best interest. We all done been there if you're from the streets. You might not want to take a plea, but it might be in your best interest to take a plea and don't fight and go to trial and get found guilty, and then they bam you. So I'm assuming that this change of plea for Pooh Shiesty might be a probation deal, or it might be a small jail time with probation and a large hefty fine. If I had to guess, they dropped some of Pooh Shiesty charges down to some lesser charges, and in order for him to plea out to other charges, because they tried to make it like Pooh Shiesty robbed these guys, but Pooh Shiesty dropped $30,000 at the scene. So we knew he ain't come to rob nobody with no fucking $30,000. We know that Pooh Shiesty some kind of way felt like them boys was finna rob him, and that's why he reacted to that way. Along with his celebrity status, along with the fact that he was in a green McLaren, that man wasn't coming to rob nobody. That man just felt a certain kind of way, or maybe it really was what he thought it was. Either way, it didn't go down the way it went down, where Pooh Shiesty did not lose his life or be harmed, and that is a win-win. One thing about us from the streets, we'll lay on the bunk all day long if it's for the right reasons. For me protecting my family or something like that, yeah, we'll lay down on that bunk and we'll eat them motherfucking soups and Roman noodles and honey buns and get on that phone and do that time like a soldier, because that's what we're supposed to do, protect our family and ourselves. So I don't want to look at it like Pooh Shiesty crashed out. You know what I'm saying? I can say that he didn't have to be running around like that with Dracos and all of that type of shit. But at the same time, it might be was a good thing that Pooh Shiesty had that Draco, because who knows? He might have been a 1-year-old ghost right by now if he didn't have that motherfucker. He might have been flying around singing all day if he had that motherfucking Draco. So all I'm going to say is, you know what I'm saying, Pooh Shiesty is pleading guilty. I don't know where his sentencing is, but I'm going to keep y'all updated on where his sentencing is. And hopefully Pooh Shiesty ain't gone a long time, because we love Pooh Shiesty. This was his year. My boy turned up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, let's just pray he come out on the better end of this. When he come out, he be on some other shit. He be on some, you know what I'm saying, some more elevating type shit, even elevating past where he already done elevated, because he already elevated himself. So let's not say he ain't doing it. But I'm saying, let's just hope he continue to elevate himself and have success in his career, because we love his music. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Chill.